Okay. All right, so we should have our schema for our CRM made, which has all of that. That looks good. What is EffectTS? EffectTS is, you can think of it almost like a standard library for Node in JavaScript. It makes it a lot easier and better to write resilient services. There was no flooding in Raleigh. JD, are you guys okay? I think we're gonna move this out to new files now. Handle entreport.ts. Good morning, y'all. That's good. And nah, lost my house. Wait, what? What do you mean you lost your house? What up, John? Handle verification email. Damn, dude. That sucks. I'm so sorry. Where are you guys now? Are you staying with family or something? Welcome in, Raiders. What up, Dev Dad? Handle. Let's see here. Verification email, metrics. Upload.ts. All right, this looks good. Let's come over here. We'll v-split this, go back, and we'll yoink this. Throw that over here, and we're just gonna rename this handle. Export function handle. Staying with family, waiting for a hotel. How I don't even know how to ask this, but like, is insurance gonna cover everything, or like, are you guys gonna end up being okay? I mean, obviously right now it's not okay, but like, hold on, let me catch up on chat here too. Yeah, man, I'm sure. That's brutal. And when's the baby due again? I'm glad you guys have family around. Shamunchi. My setup is pretty basic. I'm actually getting ready to change it a little bit so my code editor takes up the whole screen rather than having these kind of top bars. I'm going to overlay myself probably in the top right or something. Something to tunes. Trees fell on top of a head. Oh man, I missed that part. Dang, dude. Well, I'm glad you and your wife and the baby are okay. That's the as shitty as it is. I'm glad y'all are okay. Okay, so for everyone that just showed up, what we're working on is a freelance project that I was hired to do, and right now we are working on a job queue that handles a bunch of work asynchronously. So the front end of our app is Svelte 5 and Svelte Kit, and when we need to kick off stuff that we don't want to block up um, the event loop for the Svelte Kit server, we just publish an event to Postgres, and then this process that's running on Fly.io is just watching that via PG Notify, picks it up and asynchronously handles the jobs. And specifically, the job we're implementing this morning is when a new user signs up for the app, we want to create a contact in the ORM that this company uses, which we wrote the ORM client a few mornings ago. Okay. So I am working on just organizing some of these files because our job queue was getting a little too messy.
Functions describe the world.
That does not come from there. Shift F. We want an array from there, and we're gonna come that's gonna come from there. That should be insert, not input. Whoops. This should be process, not progress. It's so washed up with all my friends. All right, so now we can come in here, and we should have, there should be, I don't know why we're not getting a TypeScript error for this not being exhaustive, but we should have case that, and we'll do this, and we'll return yield star effect dot void for now, and let's get a v split, and we'll come back over here and create entreport contact. In fact, I should rename that. Entreport create contact. Yeah, let's actually delete to O. Go here. Let's keep that consistent. All right. So then we want to grab, let's just grab our send verification email because it's a pretty simple handler. How do you go about splitting these copyrighted songs from Twitch? Yeah, I can show you how I do that. It's really easy. So the music comes through my screen audio source, and if you look in here, my screen audio source only goes on track 1, and then I just exclude track 1 from the VOD, which I don't know if I can get to that setting. Output. Oh yeah. So Twitch VOD track, I only have it on 6, which all the other audio sources go to except for my screen. So that's what keeps it out. Yeah, I did the entreport client. It's working.
Describe the world.
We just have to wire it up to a job now. Handle entreport create contact, and this is going to be entreport create contact, and in here we'll change our log to changing that, creating entreport contact for what's on the input. Are we getting some Taylor Swift, or not Taylor, I said Taylor Swift, Avril Lavigne for user. We can close this now on that side, take up too much space. See you, JD. Keep me posted, and if I can do anything for you and your family, please let me know. Creating entreport contact for user. What else is on here? Yeah, that'll work. So let's grab our, get rid of these. Const entreport equals yield star entreport client. You can get rid of successfully created entreport contact.
Speaks the gospel of the camel.
User.
I speak the gospel of the dunes. The sand is in my veins.
Thanks, Priv.
Come ride a camel with me today.
Appreciate you, buddy. I don't need that on there right now. So we get our entreport client, and then we're going to come in here and we're going to say yield star entreport dot create contact, and this is going to take a email, which will be input dot email. It's going to take a user ID, last name, share input dot last name. gonna have a first name, input dot first name. Let's do that first. Save these, put that above that. This will be user ID. Right. API, I want to do something better with this. API testing, I forget what do we still have that other tab open? No. New window. Let's move this over here. And then we have our client workspace. Ah, shit. I forget what the rule was. It was like API testing client. I'll be streaming for 2 hours and 40 minutes yet, Priv. John said, sorry, I've like not caught up on chat. If I missed your questions, just re-ask me. I apologize. John, what's your, can I make it update on server event? I don't know if Dream supports server events or not. What was your starting words per minute on the first split? My word per minute started at like 43 or something when I first got my split. And then I got back up to 100 in like a week and a half. And then now I'm back up to like, if I really, really try, I can hit like 130 after I try a couple times. I might have to blur my screen for a moment, just so I don't dox any real clients' data. Down in flames, it's over. Test API client. Okay, I don't actually have to blur. Like this. I'll take this way too far. All right, so we have that. And now if we come in here, we can do in this, paste that in. What did we do wrong here? Did you mean input? Oh, yeah. Somebody called that out earlier. Tish did. Thanks, Tish. Shamunchi, thank you for the follow, and Cody Coder. I missed a bunch of follows. I apologize. And what else do we need here? Office phone number or something? Office phone, and this will be input phone number. First name. All right. We need a better way of doing this, but for now it works. And this is going to give us a contact, yeah? In fact, we don't even need to keep that. An error occurred while creating entreport contact for user. Deleted there, and we'll get a input.user ID. Okay, that looks pretty good. And this will be handle entreport create contact. Yeah. All right, so now let's go back. We can delete that, get rid of that. In our job queue handler, we can bring that in now. So we'll fork effect.fork scoped. And we'll create a new fiber for that. And this will be handle entreport create client. This will take the message. That looks good. So we want to add retries. So let's come in here and say retry policy .ts. I want to go look at how the docs recommend doing this. Let's come over here and we'll do a new tab and we'll go to effect.website. Docs. Scheduling. Search the docs. Retrying. Yeah. Policy. Export const policy. Or actually, I don't even know what I want to call this. Let's just call this const policy for a second. And we want to say schedule dot returns a new schedule that randomly modifies the size of the intervals. Yeah, we want to do that. Built-in schedules. Not forever, once, recurs. Schedule that only recurs the specified number of times. Exponential. Yeah, we probably do want exponential. We'll do a quick little easy exponential back off for trying. Exponential. Delay 0, 10. It was not, but the town that I'm getting married in was pretty much destroyed. Asheville, North Carolina got absolutely just wiped off the map, unfortunately. Oh yeah, that's right. All right, so we want this basically. So this should be jittered. And then we'll have schedule dot exponential. And we'll say I guess 10 millis is fine. And can I have this be a number of retries? A schedule that always retries. Schedule. I want a max amount of retries though. Repetition. Schedule.recurs. So maybe we can do this instead. We can come here and do pipe. come over here and actually do pipe. And this will be schedule dot recurs. And we'll just do like 5. So we need to go in the opposite direction. So we need to put that here. So we'll come here, put that there. This gets the pipe. We'll bring that open. We'll take this, put that there, and then we'll do that there. And this should be hopefully close to working. Jittered. I was in Europe for conference talks. Schedule add delay. It recurs. I'm gonna go take care of the dogs real quick, chat. I will be right back in like 3 or 4 minutes. I'm also gonna make coffee and run ads. So we'll be right back. And then we'll get retries working on this. And we're probably gonna get back to doing front end work here in like 20 to 30 minutes. Okay. So let's change this to schedule dot exponential, and we want, we'll say 1,000, and then there's apparently a compose, schedule dot compose, and we want to do schedule dot recurs. We'll do it up to like 3 retries. Yeah, that's closer to what I want. In fact, we can just do, to make this easier to read, we don't need to pipe. We'll do schedule dot compose, and this will have schedule dot exponential 1,000, and then schedule dot recurs 3 times. And we want to delete this, and I want to make this a tag so we can have a default policy. And then when we can have a test policy, and we can dependency inject these. Requirements management, probably what I want there. Yeah, managing services, context, blah, blah, blah. All right, let's see what if we have an easy way to do this here. Intersect. Can this take a number of schedules? Pipe to intersect recurs jittered. Schedule dot intersect returns a new schedule that performs a geometric intersection. The hell is a geometric intersection? Compose feeds the output of the first schedule in the input of the second. All right, let's look at this. Can I bring this over here? Is it that easy? Yeah, we might want some better docs for intersect. All right, so intersect, schedule exponential, schedule dot, we'll just do 1,000, we'll do a second. Actually, we'll do 100. And then we'll pipe that to schedule dot intersect. Returns a new schedule that performs a geometric intersection. I mean, to prove my point, chat, do you understand what a geometric intersection means? Do you understand what yeah, nah. Okay, there we go. Combines 2 schedules through the intersection by recurring only if both. See, this is what the doc should say. This is what the TS doc should say, 100%, right here. I feel like there's no need to have or like what I would do is I would make this the JS doc, right? And then in the website documentation, I would put a note about this. Combines two schedules through the intersection by recurring only if both schedules want to recur. Yeah. That makes a lot more sense. So we want to do intersect, and we want to do, let's go back to the other example. Schedule dot recurs. Sure, we can do 5. Or we're just gonna do 3. Schedule dot jittered. Alright, that's what we want. And then we'll eventually make a let's bring in context dot generic tag. Creates a new tag instance with an optional key parameter, key that will be used to compare tags. All right, we're just gonna do this. Const retry policy. All right, this needs to be a class, right? Yeah. Extends context. And we'll come over here, and this will be, this is a function, and we'll take retry policy, and this is going to, what is the type of this? It's going to be a schedule. Yoink. We'll say type. Oops. This is going to have retry policy. And then it takes schedule.schedule. I think I can do that. Duration number. Whatever. Okay, and we'll say static default equal this. Default policy. Yeah, okay. Docs can improve with examples for the context. Firstly, this is unknown in Italy. You can't pass first year high school without knowing intervals algebra. Yeah, the URL broke. But it worked. I would say not. I had a terrible, terrible, terrible math education, and I think that's pretty common in the United States. Not that this needs to cater to people with poor math education or people in the United States, but I personally feel that you should swap the text that is in the official docs, and like I think the docs that you can discover in your editor need to be the thing that is friendly and polished and has less mathy jargon, right? Mathy jargon is what gives functional programming a bad name already in the first place, in my opinion, even though that is the underlying thing what makes all this work. That's just my take. Because like as soon as I read the docs that are on the website for interval, I get it. But looking at yeah, exactly. We don't need this. We can just go to a new tab. Okay, in fact, let's just minimize that, make that full screen. And then we can come over here. We can go back to our job queue. I also think Gleam does really well at getting introductions to like these kind of concepts really right. Whoops, let's get the policy first. Const retry policy equals yield star retry policy. And we'll come in here and we'll say const handler maybe equals effect dot retry, and we'll pass it our retry policy, and then we can pipe on that probably if I had to guess. Handler dot pipe, or no, does this return a function? Yeah, we'll just make this retry with retry. Yeah, we can do that. That's pretty good. With retry. Okay, so we got those retrying. So if this fails at any point, we'll retry. And let's look at our entreport. This looks good. So let's go write a script to fire off a entreport. Scripts. These don't really need to be over here, but whatever. It doesn't really matter. Entreport create contact. And in here, we want to insert into this. This is going to be changing that. Whoops. Entreport create contact, and our payload will be entreport create contact. Right, this needs to satisfy entreport. Yep. And we need first name is going to be, I don't have Faker in here. We'll just use John Deere again. Last name, Deere. Email is going to be john.deere at, oh my god, where's it at gmail.com. And then we need a phone number, which will be, this is also a string, do 717-867-5309. What are we missing? User ID. Right. We do need a user ID. We'll go grab my user ID. Yeah, right there it is. Jump back over here, paste that there, comma. All right, so this should publish our message once we have the server running. So let's run our server. Oops. And we'll say z job, and we'll say bun run start, and we'll come over here and we'll do bun run scripts, and then we'll do entreport create client. And just to confirm up front, we come over here. Right now we have nobody in here. That's really bad formatting. All right, so nobody in here. We publish this. We got an error, okay. Service not found retry policy. Oh, right. We have to supply the implementation. So let's come back over to main, and we're gonna have an error, right? It's gonna be like, yo, the heck, man, we need a retry policy. So let's provide our retry policy. Provide retry policy dot default. We need to make it a layer. Or can I just do effect? Retry policy layer dot, is it of? Is that a thing I can do? Layer dot from, or success, probably succeed. Yeah, there we go. Default policy. What do you take? There we go. Why are you still upset? Oh, we need to give it a entreport client, right? Entreport client.default. What are we missing now? We need, oh yeah. We need layer dot provide fetch HTTP client dot layer. There we go. All right, that should run now. Where did we? All right, so let's restart our server over here. Bun run start. I copied that from just seeing your guys' examples, although I've gotten feedback inside Vercel about the static imports as it pertains to tree shaking, especially when it comes to Lambda layer, or not Lambda layers, but serverless and the front end, putting the test implementation as a static thing on the tag too, I guess there's the concern that that won't get tree shaked away, tree shaked, whatever. I don't care. You know what I'm saying. So that's just one thing to call out. All right, so looks like that worked. We should see. Boom. All right, we've got syncing with our ORM working. Nice. And just to make sure we can do everything, let's test this. Nice, that one works. Excellent. And then let's try doing bun run scripts and the test email notification. All right, and let's make sure we got that. To go to spam? No. Onboarding? Boom. All right, all of our command handlers are working. Excellent. All right, so all our job queue is working. Yeah. Yeah, okay, cool. What up, Mr. Wizard? All right, we need to figure out how we're gonna do this deployment, because this needs to get deployed to fly. All right, let's see here. We will, let's see if there's any to-dos left in here. Rapid email client error, sure. I'm glad I even finished this frickin' but returned no data, I guess. Yeah, we switched from using Rust back to Effect just because it was taking too much effort to get Excel serialization and deserialization. What up, Buffy? In here, we're going to do an effect.map error, and we're going to get a cause here. And we're just going to send this to new email client error, and it's going to take a cause. There we go. All right, so we can get rid of that to do. Lock row. Oh yeah, we do have to do row locking. Good morning again, puppies. Oh goodness. I see you. Good morning. I see you. Is it time?
Winnie was the one that really wanted in here this morning.
Good morning, Winnie. Come here. Good morning, honey. Ooh.
What's happening? Come on, let's get this.
Is that an image or your actual room? Okay, that answered my question. Lol. Yep, it's my actual room. All right, we need to lock this row. There's an article I wanted to follow when doing this. Let's look for, oops, that's not what we wanted. We want to look for PG notify job Quayu. There's an article. Not sure if it's this one. Maybe it's this one. I think this is the one we were basing off of. Really? Are we gonna do this? We're gonna play this game? Bro, what? Thank you. This is still not it. Where did I save this? I swear I saved this. Let me come over here. Did I put it in here? Of course not. I lost it. Okay, so we're just gonna try this again. Job queue with Postgres.
Functions describe the world.
Thank you for the follow there, Niche Auntie. Select for update, skip locked nodders. Okay. All right, that is what I'm looking for. Limit, skip, locked.
Functions describe
we also
the
need to,
world.
there's some state I want to update. See if I can find it here. PG notify job Quayu.
Hey, you had stuff from Amazon delivered?
Oh yeah, I got some of it earlier.
I got it.
Where's the article? Using, is it Hacker News? Postgres as a job queue hacker. For updates get blocked. I've had this article forever, and now I can't find the article. Postgres PG notify for updates get blocked. Oh yeah, I could check my Google history, can't I? How do I even get to my fucking history? Hold on. Where's Chrome? History. Ah, found the article that I was basing this off of. Okay, how do I change my link in here? This is the one. I would describe EffectTS as a alternative standard library for TypeScript and JavaScript. Let's turn you off. Sorry if this flashbangs chat. No. Yeah. Update CI job, set status, returning star. It's true. Yeah. I mean, yeah. So we really want to do update job queue set I forget what my schema is for this. Status. The fuck is this? Here we go. We've locked new locked completed. So let's yoink that and then go back to here. Throw this here and just comment this out. So we want to say set job status. Is that what we called the column? Or was it just status? It's just status. Set status equal to locked. Select where ID equals this, and then we have a subquery. Order by okay, that's fine. And this is going to go up above that. And then we close the subquery. Classic. Returning star. All right, so we're going to update. We're going to set it. We're going to grab the ID. How do the workers claim a job? Is this how we actually want to do this? You just want the ID, not star. Well, I already have the ID, right? Like, that's why I'm a bit confused here. Like, why am I doing a subquery to get the ID if I already have the ID? Feels a little silly. Because how does this work right now? We start listening. When we get this, this is going to give us, like, if we look at, if I do a stream.map effect here, in fact, we should just go look at the implementation of this.
Functions describe the
Where's listen?
world.
Okay, I was at the right place. Stream.map effect. We looked at X. We just do the identity function here. This should just be map. We get a string, which is the ID. All the workers have to do is listen on this status channel and try to claim a job whenever a job's status changes. All right, I need to go look at my actual trigger. Yeah, I think you're right, Wizard. Okay. Select star, select ID from job keyword ID. Isn't that effectively what this query is doing, Wizard? Is that we're ID, couldn't we just come in here? In fact, I don't even know if we need the for update skip block. How does this work? I need to learn more about how this works. Where are you, ChatGPT? How does this work in Postgres? This locks rows selected by the query, ensuring that no other transaction can modify or delete those rows until the lock is released. It's typical for when you want to read data and update it. This option prevents the query from waiting on rows that are already locked. Suppose you have a table called jobs as source tasks. You could use the following query to fetch jobs for skipping any that are already locked by other workers. Okay. If another word tries to select rows, and remember it skips those rows and selects only unlocked ones. Okay. Okay. So that's all right. I think this will actually work. I think this should be fine, actually. But in fact, I don't even know if we need get job by ID anymore. We probably do. Like this could be get most recent job. Right? Like we could do something like to really be, if we did it the right way and we had multiple workers running, right? This would be like this. And in here, just ignore that for a second. And then what did we say the statuses were on here? So this is starting to make more sense about why they built it the way they did in that example. Where are my statuses? I want to move these down below here. New. Yeah. I think there's like a hotkey to copy the link. What is that? Always mix up Shift Command C. Shift Command C. Think that worked? Let's see if that worked. Yeah, it did. I copied not the article. I'm a dummy. It is this one. Shift Command C. Okay, that didn't work. Fuck it. I'm just clicking the button. Yoink. There we go. So rather than like getting the ID, because you can imagine that I'd have multiple job queues or workers listening, and if I just got the ID, PG Notify, if I understand correctly, does like effectively a fan out. So all the workers would get the same ID, and then they'd all try to select on this. So really, this is why we want to do where status equals new, right? And that's what we said the status was. Yeah. So that's why they do that. That makes sense too. Let's see, this is getting most recent new job. We can return get job. And we'll come up here and we'll yoink you, that'll be there. Thank you for the follow, Damian. And then, so we do that, and then here we should be able to come here and just do get job,
describe the world.
We set the status to locked, and then we decode, we handle message, and in message, this is where we want to say fork scoped. And we'll say const with unlock. I'm gonna throw my mug on the charger. Hi, pretty girl. Hi, pretty Winnie. Okay. I'll have to take a look at that at some point. We'll want to like a finalize. Force the fiber in a scope, interrupting it. Okay. We can do finalize, right? This will take an effect. And then we'll say, like, this is gonna need, does a message have a job ID on it? Yeah, these are gonna need job IDs on them. How do I compose? Is it going to be something like this? Schema.struct job ID schema.string, something like this. No. No, that's not what we want. Because the message is the payload. Right. So really this needs like, we'll make this a curried function, job ID, this will be a string, and this is going to do this. We'll return function, and we'll jump down here. That's a typo. So up here, this will be handle message, and this will have our job ID. Oh, son of a bitch. I don't have the job ID. I could pass it there. Yeah, eventually I'm gonna need like a cleanup job that retries failed jobs, but I'm not worried about that right now. Okay, in message, I want to, where's this decode? How do I want to do this? So this is actually going to, let's make this take a job, which will be a, do we have a type for this thing? We have a job, okay. So this is gonna take a job that is a job. And we're gonna pipe that to this, and then we're gonna immediately invoke here with job.payload. Yeah. And then this is actually going to, okay, yeah. This is what we want. Okay. So this gets, it's kind of like not what we want though. I want to keep this the payload. We could have it return a tuple. Right? We could do like job.id. It's not the worst idea. That's an easy fix actually. Yeah, we'll do this. And then handle message can just take that tuple. Right? This will be job ID. This will be a string. That gets that. Right? Why is that upset? Oh yeah, I have to do the types outside. Why can I not? There we go. Yeah. And this is going to be a tuple that is going to be a string and a message. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And then what is this upset about? Message.decode. Let's go ahead and look at stream.map and see what we get. X to X, this should be the tuple, right? That is like a really weird import. As soon as the place I work gets acquired for billions and I can retire, I'm making a new job queue library for Elixir with no paid pro version. Nice. We want to come over here and say as const. And now this should be our tuple, yeah? Yeah. Well, this is an effect. So I think I need to do, rather than this, we're not quite there, right? We want to do, hold on. You're fine. Let's keep going back. Whatever, you're fine. All right, what's wrong here now? This should be fine. Because this now takes the decoded message. I don't think we changed the message, did we? This is still normal. Oh no. Whoops. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with the job signature there, or with the freaking. Like, it's fine there. Over here, it's just like, I don't know. So this must return an effect. It does. Okay. So we're just gonna pipe this then, right? We're gonna do effect dot we need the job. So we'll just pipe this, I guess. What happens if I pipe on here? What do we get? X to X. This is gonna be an effect. Yeah. So we'll say change in here, and we'll say effect dot and then, and we'll get our message, and we'll just return a tuple now, where it's going to be the job ID and the message. And we'll say as const, and then down here, let's just GC these, and we'll say stream.map and make sure that we get our tuple, which we should. Yep. That looks good. And then down here in handle message, we'll make this take the tuple now, and that's how we get the. Oops. That needs to be. This needs to be string by message. This will be job ID, and this will be our message. Yeah. All right, what's it think this is? Oh, I forgot to. What did we do wrong here?
Functions describe the world.
Like, this should be of type message. Which is fine. Right, now we're like, yeah, this is a message. And this is going to be a tuple. Oh, because it's saying it's... Okay. I see. I see. Sure. Only array. Sure. You happy now? What? How does that not appear on... Alright, what did I fucking broke something so bad. Alright, we're going back. Let's see. How far back did we get here? Still not far enough. 10 minutes ago, do we think that's probably good? Further? Alright. Effect and then. Can we pipe here? Is that something? No. Yep, we have the tag there. This is so weird that, like, let's say I get the message here, right? Like, we can do this, and then we can call this. We'll get message. And let's say we want to change this function definition to take that array, right? So we're going to grab, or that tuple. We'll grab that, and we'll put the job ID there. And then we go ahead and do this. And this will be string that, right? And then we'll just come over here and we'll wrap this in an array. And then just do a string, comma. Everything's happy. We can get rid of finalize for now. Okay. So now what would be different than taking this and piping? Like, I should be able to call pipe on that, no? I can't. Why can't I do that? Shouldn't that return an effect? Oh, because I would have to do, I see. So I could come in here and I could grab this, right? I can say pipe. And here I can say pipe. Or whatever, let's just fucking, what do we get here? If I do this, what is X? It's an option. How's that any different? Okay. So this should be a message. This is stupid.
Functions describe the world.
Okay, yeah, I get it. How do I make this const? Can I just say const? Put that in front of it? No. Do I really have to do read only? I love NoahCon. So it's so interesting that I lose the tag. Unless I have a bug in my message schemas where I forgot to include a tag. No, all of these should have a tag, right? So if I like come up here and I say const, declare const m is a message, right? M should have a tag on it. It does. And this should return, this is a message, right? We can say this is a message. And we're not gonna get a freaking, does message have tag on it here? It does. So where are we losing the type? How are we losing that type? That worked. That was the problem. Sheesh. That was dumb. Okay, so now we have our job ID. And we will come in here and we'll just add some logging, right? So let's just say effect yield star effect.loginfo. And we'll say processing or handling job. Handling job. Throw in this job ID with message type. Handling job of message of type message.tag. So we have our retry policy, and let's say finalize. In fact, we don't even need to finalize now because we can come in. Oh no, we do need that. Const finalize equals, this is going to take an effect. So we'll say AER effect, and that's going to be an effect of AER, and it's going to return, let's just do a function here, and we'll do return effect.gen function star, open that up, and we'll do, is that what we want? Dot match, probably want match effect. In fact, I don't even know if we need that outer generator, but we can remove that in a second. So put that on there, and then a comma, and I think we get this on failure. We're going to get that, and we'll just throw to do for now. So we get both of these implemented, and the other one is going to be you. Same deal. Okay. I think we can get rid of you. Delete CE, return you. And then in here, this is going to be an effect, right? So in here, we'll say we want to go add to our Postgres client. A way to set the job status. Set job status, and this is going to take a job ID, which will be a string, and it will take a status, which will be a John. Is this Philadelphia? Status, and it will return a effect that is going to be void, and then probably a SQL error, .SQL error, and we'll come implement this. Look at that, John. What up, Tim?
Functions
Set
describe
job
the
status,
world.
and we'll get our job ID and our status, which will be job status, and then we're going to go right here, and we're going to do effect. How do I normally do this? Yeah. Effect.gen function star boom boom. And we were going to use, how does this work? Let's do the easier one. In fact, we don't even need this, right? You can, whatever, that can stay for now, okay. Yoink you, paste you, and we'll say change in there, setting job status for setting status to status for job ID. And we'll say in here, return, actually we don't even need to do that. We can do yield star SQL job backticks this will be update job queue set status equals status where ID equals ID, job ID. And then we'll go ahead and just return. What does this return now? This is effect void. Yeah, cool. Set job status. Now we can go back to our job queue. And on failure, we can go ahead and log error. I don't even know what to do here. And error. We'll bubble this up in a second, but an error occurred while handling job. Oh, we need to change this. Change around that to that. Yep. And we'll say boom, boom. This is going to have interpolation, job ID, of type message.tag. And then we'll say I don't know, cause. We'll get rid of that. And then in here, we'll say yield star Postgres dot set job status, job ID, and this will be error. An error occurred while that's not how you spell handling. Ron's a freaking goat. I'm gonna nix this song because I really like the next song. Occurred while handling job, type that. In fact, we're just gonna do like a retry here. We'll do with retry. And then we'll return effect yield star effect.fail with the cause, I guess, and just bubble that through. And then we're gonna basically do the same exact thing on success, although it's going to be change to H. Do that again. And successfully, this will be handled. Do that. And we'll set job status to completed. And then we'll just say, what do we get here? This is going to be an A. Sure. Return A. And this will give us effect A. I really just need to tap the effect, huh? That's weird that E's not being carried through. Oh, because I guess this can fail here. Yeah. Wait, why did that not work? Oh, okay. Sure. And this should return an effect, dot effect, no, where we have an A, an E, or a SQL error, dot SQL error. Oh, R. Oh, I guess with retry, it just swallows the error. That seems weird, but whatever. I don't care. Down here, we can say if status is equal to completed, we'll do something slightly different. Because we want to set the completed at timestamp. Set status equal. How do I update multiple fields in an update statement? Update multiple columns Postgres. All right, it's just commas. Great. Completed at equals. And what does that look like? This shouldn't, famous last words, this shouldn't break anything because we're just adding retries, but YOLO, we'll see. Job status, job type.
Functions describe
Completed
the
at.
world.
So I think I can just pass as a date. Yeah. Okay. New lock completed. Error. Oh, we do have that locked at timestamp. Okay, so we do need to go back to Postgres, and when we lock it, we want to also set locked at equal to the same deal, new date. Yeah, there we go. And this should just be because we don't even use this function now, so it's not even important. Getting what is it? Did I just pause the music? What happened? Where's our queue at? Here we go. That's better. Okay, that looks good. This looks good. And does this have like an error at? Completed, locked at, created, updated. Okay, great. Okay. Oh, sorry, I just nuked your request. Disgruntled.
Functions describe
All right,
the
I
world.
think that is gonna work. So rather than we can get rid of these with retries, and we'll change them to with retry. This can just be run. Yeah. 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 All right, let's actually try this. So let's go clean up our database a little bit. So let's go to our job queue data set, and we should have a bunch of rows in here. Yep, so let's delete this. Delete those, and let's come into our email verification. I guess we can keep that. We can delete all these, and that should cascade delete, right? Yeah, great. Okay, so our database is clean. So let's make sure we're not running over here. So I think I was before. No, I'm not. All right, great. And let's come here, open this, and we'll split. Oh, what is the way to make this bigger? There we go. So let's start our job queue over here. We'll say bun run start. And we'll go to DB and we'll say bun run scripts. We'll just do the most complicated one. All right, so we failed. Failed to execute statement. So that means in our Postgres bit, we screwed this one up right here. There is probably that. It's the problem, I bet. And let's go ahead and clean our data again. Oh yeah, my theme is gone from data grip. Why did that happen? Appearance and behavior. What? Settings. Why? Editor. Appearance. There we go. Did somebody request this song? I'm assuming. All right, so let's restart the job server again. And let's do this. All right, still wrong. Failed to execute statement. So, okay, column new does not exist. Where status, select ID from job where status equals new. Why? Right, I should be able to, let's get a scratch pad open here, new console, go ahead and paste that in. Oh, it's gonna have to be, I used the wrong syntax. Right, I forgot Postgres is single quotes. Right there, changed around that with that. Yeah. Yeah. Silly me. All right, let's go delete that data again. Drop that. Come back to our editor and let's run. That looks good. Ooh. I'm guessing I just had a bad log here that I copy. So it looks like we set the job to completed. So if we come in here and look at the data now, we'll fix the logs in a second. So it was locked at and it was completed at. Great. And the status should be completed. Okay, great. And then we should also see in here a report, and then we should see a bunch of rows. Bada bing, bada boom. All right, so what we did there, I'm gonna run ads here in a second once I explain this. That job went out to Supabase blob storage, pulled down a file, read it into an array buffer in memory, parsed that into an Excel spreadsheet data structure, parsed that, and then dumped it back into Postgres. Pretty freaking sweet. I'm gonna run ads quick and then fix this logging. All right. We know that we have a typo. So it's going to be success full T right there. This should be log info. And that's a typo, which probably tells me, no, we're good. Casually rebuilding startups for his clients. What does that mean? Oh, we don't need pipe. I want to add, well, that's not important today. I do want to add biome to these projects though. In fact, maybe you should just add biome right now. Yeah, let's do it. All right. And let's just make sure all of our jobs work again. So let's start the server again, and we verified that that works. Boom. Perfect. And now let's do scripts / email notification. That worked. Great. We should probably add logs for retrying, but we'll just JIT that until I need it. Bun run, scripts, and the last one we need is entreport create contact. All right. I should just be able to like yeet this super fast. All right, so let's jump over to back to our job queue. So let's go to job, and we're going to add, and we're gonna bun install. Let's jump this over here, close this. We don't need you anymore. We figured you out. Let's go to biome. And how do we get started here? Get started. Yeah, we want bun, yeet. Go ahead, put that there. And then bun PM trust all. And we're gonna do you, paste you in there, run you. Great. We can kill the job server. We also need to deploy the job server. What do you use for job/worker management? I built my own thing with EffectTS. All right, so I want to go to update my package JSON now. And we want to add lint. It's going to be that, and we'll also do format. So the first one will be biome format --right. And the other one is going to be biome. Oh, I did this backwards. Idiot. Biome format --right. And we can do this lint. Check. It formats, lints, and organizes. Oh, so let's just make this biome. This will do everything. Right? Do something like this.
Functions describe the world.
And we'll do check. And we'll get rid of that. And that should work, right? So if we do like bun run lint check. Yeah, great. Isn't there like a fix command on here too? There are non-zero amount of companies making people pay for the functionality you built. Yeah, I know. Companies like, what is it? I'm losing it. There's like 2 that I had to evaluate for work. And it's so nice because it's just running off Postgres. Like, it doesn't need to be complicated. All right, I'm sorry, disgruntled. I need faster paced music right now. Okay. Where's the frickin' fix? Usage. Right. You can apply save fixes. Oh, the right command should do it. So, all right. Let's get rid of this and let's go here and just run biome. Some errors were emitted. Can I do unsafe? I'm assuming this is just going to be like a dash dash unsafe. Yeah. Unx biome lint dash dash right dash dash unsafe. Okay. That's fine. All right, we've got 5 errors to go hunt down and fix ourselves. Do not shadow the global array property. So we're going to turn that rule off. And that's in handle process metrics uploads. Suppress. How do I disable rules in my config? Linter. No, I just want to like turn off. Like if we go to my biome in here, linter rules recommended. I think I can just put the rule in here, right? Yang surrounding that. Like that. There we go. All right, so let's jump over to Supabase then. Type Supabase. Do I use this anywhere? I just do unknown instead. Okay, that looks good. And the last one is going to be in Excel. There we go. And let's type check quick. All right, we have 2 type errors. Oh yeah, we don't need that. That makes sense. This can just be changed in here. This can be get row type. Yeah. And we can run a type check again. Yeah, we got the row locking done. Row locking retries are done. The job queue server is about in a stable state, stable-ish state. We're adding linting. Great. Job queue MVP is done. Git push. Great. It's beautiful, y'all. We have so much. We have like this really simple. Well, I shouldn't say really simple. We built a async job processor that has retries, error handling, logging, and telemetry all built in with pretty minimal code. Like there's nothing really that complex going on here. And it's working. And we can prove that by, I don't know why we have this job handler here. That's stupid. And we can see this working if we look at our, we were just running this, but we can see locked at, completed
It's the
at.
gospel of the camel. I speak the gospel of the dunes.
Thank
The
you,
sand
A.
is in my veins.
Appreciate you.
Come ride a camel with me. Today.
Status completed. All the different types of events we can have. And we should see in Ontraport,
Functions
if we go look,
describe the world.
we should see a bunch of, yep, bada bing, bada boom. Beautiful. We're hooked up to the ORM. So let's get this deployed to fly now. We really should, what we should really do is set up Coolify and deploy a lot of this to there, but we'll do that later. Yep, it's data grip. You can get rid of you. That folder is, you can move that. I want that in there. Ontraport can go in there as well. You minimize that. We want a new tab and we want to go to fly.io. And we can go to dashboard, create new organization. We'll call this R10. Sure. Continue. Yeah. We'll do, that's fine. I have not. All right, so now we want to create a new app. Great. And let's go to our, let's see here, mvarc, or no, flake.nix, and we want, what is the nix fly? It's like fly control or something. Yeah, we want that, just fly control. We don't need all this Rust stuff anymore, which is kind of nice. And we can just put fly control. And let's actually format this. And we'll do that. That is the worst formatting I've ever seen. Good job. Good job, Nix. So proud of you. Okay, that looks good. Yep. Fly launch. Is it smart enough to figure out how this works? I should probably make sure my package JSON's pointing at the right thing. Under packages or apps, job processor, package JSON. Oh, we have the start, so maybe it's smart enough to figure that out. We'll figure it out. That's fine. I think this is going to try to run it with Node instead of with Bun. So let's see if we can, what's the command to split a tab here? I keep forgetting this. Add split view. Whatever. We'll say fly IO bun. Yeah. Oh, right. Because I have this as a mono repo. Right. How do we want to do that? Do I want to figure this out right now? What do you mean create 2 Docker files? I think I just need to launch this, like copy this up into the top up here. And then in here, working directory is gonna be, that's inside, workdir is inside the, not necessarily. Copy -- from build /app to app. This should actually be bun run start. I need to install bun in here, so let's run apt install recommends why build essential. I assume I can install bun with apt-get. Copy apps / job processor. Bun run. I need to change directory. The cd, I don't know, my freaking Docker Mason tools install Mason. Do I have to restart to pick that up? Run, okay. Run, change directory. Into app / job processor. And then we want this to be, or what, I'm so dumb. Command. I don't even think I need to expose 3000. Setting workdir to that directory works too. So I set workdir here to app from base. So if we, hold on. I'm gonna pull up my, so my app lives here, right? So the path is, I need to copy everything over though, because I have like I need to copy the mono repo over. I just need to run start from down in there. All right, let me right quit out so I can get my language server working. Docker. Docker file. Is my language server working? Did that not install? Docker file language server. Mason tools install. All right, let's see if this works, and we can yoink you and throw you in here, and then go back into here and delete this and that, and we can take you, move you to the top level, put you in there. App, process, app, that looks good. Sure. IAD's fine. Docker file. Thank you for the raid, Kuvi man. What how was your stream? What were y'all working on? Let's see here. I really need to just like, all right, so what do we do here? We say we create this working directory /app. We set the node m to production from base as build. We're going to install our packages, install node modules. We're going to copy our application, and then we're going to create another thing, and we're going to copy from build /app. This really needs to go into /apps /job processor. Is that what I want? I really, really like EffectTS. You're working on programming languages? That's sick. What kind of language are you making? I think Effect, I don't really want to write TypeScript without Effect on the back end ever again. I'm super sold on it. So there is a difference between /app and /apps though. Because we need to, I might be misunderstanding y'all. We need to copy over this whole thing, and then we need to run from in here. Hold on. I know what I have to fix some things in here. Let's just go back to our original and we'll start with the clean state. So in here, let's also install bun. Yeah. And then we're going to copy the package JSON. We're going to do that. And in copy install in monorepo root. And we'll say bun. And then we want to copy the application code, and we're going to do this again, right? We're going to come down here, and we're going to say install node modules in job processor app, right? And here we're going to copy, we're going to copy apps slash job processor slash package that. And we're going to, well, we already have it, so we really just need to change directory, right? Run, or this should be, yeah, change directory into apps slash job processor. Yeah, we'll run bun install there. We'll do that, and then we're gonna do this again, and then down here we're gonna paste that in there, and this is gonna be bun, and I think that's right. Okay. Well, let me get this working and we'll iterate on it. Fly, launch. Fly deploy. What just failed? Did something fail there? Error. I'm assuming that that's not how we install bun with apt-get. So let's... Can I just use Docker? I mean, I guess I can just run this, right? Or we can just do this. Yeah, there we go. Oh, that's gonna fail again because we don't need, yeah. We don't need bun here. Complete word. Oh, I'm gonna have to copy my environment variables over. The app's gonna crash. Right. I'm going to move that over to the other screen and add my environment variables to fly quick. It's gonna need a bunch of environment variables. It's okay. Error running changed. That's suspicious. Okay. Isn't there a way to quickly add environment variables to fly? Like from an environment variable file? Like I'm almost positive there's a way to do that. Add split view. Add fly IO secrets from env file. Right there. That's so nice. That's so nice. Let's see here. Can we do this without leaking anything? Okay, so let's say .env.local. We'll save that, and we'll go in here, and we'll grab these, join those, come over here, dump that in there, delete that, Control V that, delete that, and then we'll come over here, and we'll say fly secrets import, and we'll do dot dot, what do we call it? Dot m dot local dot m dot local. Sweet. I'm gonna move this over to the other tab just to check that quickly. Like shit like that was just amazing. If that worked how I think it did, that would be sick. I must have to build first. Okay. So we can move this back over here. And let me right quit out of this. Then back in, and we can move this back over. Also check your pin message boomer from bun :1. Why do I need the :1? Oh. I'm using the slim version. Do I just take is there not just a slim? Canary slim. So this should be the yeah. I have the tag, right? We should be good. So I had this problem where run CD didn't work though. CD is not Slim doesn't have CD installed. Can I install that with apt-get? Whatever. I don't even need Slim. We'll just not use Slim. What are the other options? Canary, Alpine. We'll just do Alpine, right? Alpine should have CD. No, it uses other packages from the mono repo. Or, okay, you know what? We're just gonna do this. Yeah, I gotta wrap up too for work. Lost track of time here. Let's see if we can get this deployed here. And let's see who is streaming right now. Do we want to raid TJ or Prime? Is CD really not installed? All right, yeah, we'll do that. All right, let's raid TJ. I'll deal with this off stream, and we'll get back to UI dev tomorrow. Have a lovely Monday, y'all, and kick some ass. We'll be back tomorrow morning.